The story begins with a man named Cooper, who is going to a very large concert with his daughter, Riley. A famous singer, Lady Raven, was due to perform, and Riley was a huge fan of that singer. Riley had gotten good marks at school, so her father Cooper had booked these concert tickets to make her happy. Riley was extremely happy to be there, but Cooper sensed that something was wrong. Cooper notices there is an unusually heavy police and security presence in the building, as if someone had been tipped off that something big was going to happen at the concert. A little while later, Cooper sees police officers taking a man away for questioning. Seeing that, Cooper becomes even more worried about what is going on. Soon the concert begins, and Lady Raven comes on stage and starts singing. Riley and the other fans scream with joy. But Cooper is not relaxed. He still has doubts about the security, so he uses the excuse that his daughter needs the bathroom and slips out of the hall. In the bathroom, he opens the CCTV app on his phone, and we learn that Cooper has kidnapped a boy and tied him up in a basement. A little later, another large police convoy arrives outside the building and surrounds it from all sides. Cooper returns to the concert where his daughter is enjoying Raven's song, but Cooper grows more tense as the police presence increases. To get his daughter away from the crowd, Cooper takes Riley to his shop under the pretense of buying her a Raven t-shirt. When Cooper asks the shopkeeper for Riley's t-shirt size, the shopkeeper says there is only one t-shirt left in that size. But the problem is that another girl is insisting on buying the same sized t-shirt. Cooper tells Riley not to bother the shopkeeper and to let the other girl have the shirt. An employee named Jamie working in the shop is very impressed with Cooper and Riley and thinks how kind Cooper is. Cooper realizes that Jamie has completely trusted him. So he decides to take advantage of that trust and asks Jamie why there is so much security, police, and FBI here. He explains that the whole concert is actually a trap set by the police to catch a man. Have you heard of the famous serial killer Butcher who kidnaps people and kills them? Jamie asks. The police learned that the killer would be here today, and the entire concert is a ruse to catch him. Hearing this, Cooper breaks into a sweat, because the serial killer Butcher is actually Cooper himself. Jamie's words increase Cooper's panic, and he realizes how huge a mistake it was to come here. But he doesn't want to be caught so easily. He notices that all doors open only with employees' ID cards. When he reaches a back exit with his daughter to run away, he sees many police officers standing at the gate. Despairing, he begins thinking how to distract those security guards. Then he sees a girl on the stairs and quietly shoves her down so the guards will rush to her, leaving the gate momentarily unattended. And his plan works. The guards go to help the girl and leave the gate. But when Cooper reaches the door, he sees even more security guards outside, checking and questioning everyone who tries to leave. If Cooper tries to go through, they will catch him. So he goes back into the concert. A little later, Lady Raven calls one of her friends, Parker, down from the stage. Parker comes out through the passage the singer used to exit. Cooper observes that exact passage, and an idea forms in his mind. He goes straight to Jamie and asks, "Did you bring the t-shirt for my daughter? You said 20 minutes. Jamie says, "Yes, sir. I'm just about to get the t-shirt from the storeroom upstairs." "Good thing you came. Want to come with me?" Cooper says he would like to, and the two head upstairs towards the storeroom. While Jamie is unloading the t-shirt boxes, Cooper secretly snatches Jamie's ID card, which can open any door in the building. Cooper then tries to extract more information from Jamie, casually asking whether the killer will be caught today. Jamie replies that the killer will definitely be caught because it's a perfect trap. He says all employees know about the trap and that the police have given each a secret code. Cooper asks Jamie what his secret code is. Foolishly, Jamie tells him, "My secret code is Hamilton." Jamie then hands Cooper a t-shirt without charging him. As Jamie leaves, Cooper gets to work. He goes downstairs to the basement, uses Jamie's ID to open a door, and walks into a room where a secret police meeting is underway. He poses as an employee fetching coffee, and none of the officers suspect him. Standing with his coffee, he listens to their planning about catching Butcher, not staying too long for fear of being discovered. Cooper leaves, but cleverly steals a police radio so he can overhear the officers' communications. Back in the concert, as he listens on the radio, he learns the plan's leader is an elderly woman, Dr. Grant. On the radio, he also hears something else that seems like good news. Nobody knows exactly what the killer looks like. The police only know that it's a man. Cooper decides he will try to escape alone. He tells Riley, "I'm going back out because I left my credit card." Climbing the stairs, he spots a fire alarm and thinks, "Why not trigger this alarm? People will panic, and in that confusion, I can slip away through the crowd." But Just as he is about to pull the alarm, he hears Dr. Grant's voice on the radio. The killer may try to make people panic to escape, maybe by making a fake bomb call or by triggering the fire alarm. If such a thing happens, only women and children will be escorted out, while men will be held for questioning. Hearing that, Cooper's escape plan fails again. Then he notices the kitchen and an idea hits him. He turns the stove temperature to maximum and throws a glass bottle into a pot. After a short time, the bottle explodes and causes a blast. Police rush to help the injured girl, and Cooper quickly grabs an apron from the kitchen and heads to the roof. He begins looking for a way to escape, but two police officers come onto the rooftop. They were already stationed there for security duty. They ask Cooper what he's doing there. Cooper replies, "I just came up here for some fresh air. There was a fire in the kitchen, and my friend got burned. I couldn't bear to see her condition, so I came up here." Now the police start getting suspicious of Cooper. They ask him for his secret code. Cooper says, "Hamilton," the same code he learned from Jamie. The police believe that Cooper is an employee and let him go. But Cooper's plan to escape from the roof fails. Meanwhile, Riley has come out looking for her father because she wants to watch the rest of the concert with him. Cooper, listening to his daughter, returns to the concert. By now, Cooper has almost given up. He's tried several times to escape, but every attempt has failed. But then, Riley tells him something. Lady Raven always picks one random fan during her concert to come up on stage and dance with her, and that fan also gets to go backstage afterward. Hearing this, Cooper's eyes light up. That's the one place where there's no police presence. But he doesn't know how to make Lady Raven choose Riley among so many fans. Cooper approaches Raven's manager and starts praising Lady Raven. He tells the manager that his daughter Riley is a huge fan of Raven, then lies saying, "My daughter Riley has cancer, but coming to this concert has made her so happy." Hearing this, the manager feels pity for Riley and decides to make her the dream girl of the night, the lucky fan who will dance with Raven on stage. When Riley hears this, she's overjoyed. Soon, both Cooper and Riley are called onto the stage. Lady Raven invites Riley up and starts dancing with her. Suddenly, one of the girls on stage, who had drunk too much, starts feeling sick. Cooper quickly rushes to help and carries her to the medical room. This act earns Cooper a good image in front of the staff. Now Cooper requests the group manager, "Can we leave through the back exit? My daughter isn't feeling well, and I'm afraid the crowd might hurt her." The manager agrees. Hearing this, Cooper is overjoyed. He's sure this time they'll finally get out safely. The manager takes them backstage and shows them the way out. But there too, police officers are stationed. Seeing them, Cooper feels crushed again, thinking, "How will I leave without being checked?" Just then, pop star Raven herself approaches them to say goodbye to Riley. The manager has already told Raven about Riley's cancer, which of course was Cooper's lie. Before she can ask Riley anything about it, Cooper steps forward and says to Raven, "I need to talk to you privately for 2 minutes." Raven agrees and takes him to her makeup room. There, Cooper finally reveals the truth, that the serial killer Butcher the police are looking for is none other than him. He shows Raven his phone, where the kidnapped boy is tied up in a basement, crying for help. Cooper says, "If I press one button on this phone, poisonous gas will fill that room, and that boy will die." Terrified, Raven asks, "What do you want?" Cooper replies coldly, "You're going to drive me and my daughter out of here in your car. If you don't, that boy dies." Raven, trembling, agrees. She takes Cooper and Riley into her limousine and drives out. Outside, police are checking everyone entering and leaving the concert, but Cooper escapes right under their noses. Riley doesn't understand what's happening. She's just thrilled to be sitting beside Lady Raven in her car. Riley gets even more excited and quickly calls her mom, Rachel. "Mom, Lady Raven is coming to our house." Cooper sees through Raven's trick but can't do anything in front of his daughter. A little while later, Raven arrives at Cooper's house. We see that Cooper lives with his wife Rachel and their young son, and no one in the family knows that Cooper is a murderer. Cooper threatens Raven, "If you try to call the police or tell my family anything, that boy will die." Raven sits at the table, having dinner with Cooper's family. During the meal, she casually mentions that her concert was actually a trap to catch the serial killer, Butcher. The police had been tipped off by an anonymous caller who said that Butcher drives a brown-colored car. Raven starts describing other details about the killer's habits and clues. Before Raven can expose Cooper completely in front of his family, Cooper cuts her off saying, "You must be very busy. You should probably go now." But Raven smiles and says, "Before I go, I'd love to sing a song on your piano." She sits at the piano, asks Riley to sit beside her, and begins to sing. Cooper, acting like a proud father, records a video of them together. When the song ends, then says, "Oh, I think I left my phone in the car. Can I borrow yours? I just want to take a selfie with Riley." Unwillingly, Cooper hands over his phone in front of his family. The moment Raven gets the phone, she runs into the bathroom and locks the door. Cooper bangs on the door. yelling for his phone back. Inside, Raven quickly opens the live camera app on Cooper's phone and uses the microphone to talk to the kidnapped boy. "Where are you?" she asks. The boy replies, "I don't know the exact location, but when I was brought here, I saw a blue gate outside the house and a broken lion statue near it." Hearing this, Raven immediately goes live on her Instagram and tells her fans. She says, "There's a house near a broken lion statue. The gate of that house is painted blue. If anyone recognizes such a place, break the door open and go inside. There's a boy trapped in the basement. Please rescue him." Luckily, some of Raven's fans know exactly which place she's talking about, and they rush to save the kidnapped boy. Right after that, Raven messages her driver, "Call the police here immediately." But before help arrives, Cooper unlocks the bathroom door using a spare key and storms in. By now, he has locked his entire family upstairs in the bedroom. He grabs his phone from Raven and checks the live footage, only to see that the boy he had kidnapped has been rescued by those fans. Seeing this, Cooper's face fills with rage. Furious, he forces Raven into his car and speeds away. However, as soon as he starts driving, he spots his family standing in front of the car. They've managed to escape through the bedroom window and climb down the tree near their house. Cooper is stunned. How could I, after all this planning, make such a stupid mistake? And yet, despite being a killer, Cooper truly loves his family. He doesn't want them to see him like this, as a monster running for his life. Seizing this moment, Raven jumps out of the car and runs toward Cooper's family for safety, while Cooper rushes back into the house and locks himself inside the garage. A few minutes later, the police arrive and surround the house from all sides. We then see Raven sitting in her car, preparing to leave. But just as she's about to go, a police officer stops the car. He tells the driver, "Step out. I'll drop Miss Raven at her house." Raven agrees, and they drive off together. When the police break into Cooper's house, he's nowhere to be found. It turns out there's a secret tunnel in the kitchen that leads to a neighbor's yard. Cooper used it to escape. Then comes the twist. The police officer driving Raven isn't a cop at all. It's Cooper himself. Dressed in a police uniform, he slipped out through the tunnel unnoticed. He handcuffs Raven and says coldly, "I have plenty of safe houses around the city. I'm taking you somewhere no one will ever find us." But just then, their car is surrounded by Raven's fans. They recognize her limousine and block the road. Raven lowers her window slightly, and when the fans see her face, they're certain it's her. She screams for help, but Cooper immediately rolls the window back up. Taking advantage of the chaos, Raven manages to slip her hand out of the handcuff and leaps out of the car. Moments later, the police arrive on the scene. But when they open the car door to arrest Cooper, he's gone. He's vanished into the crowd, using the confusion to disappear. Meanwhile, Rachel, Cooper's wife, returns home. She drops Riley and their son at Dr. Grant's house for safety, then walks into the kitchen and freezes. Cooper is already there, waiting for her. He's been trying to figure out how the police knew that the killer would attend the concert, and now he realizes the truth. It was Rachel, his own wife. Rachel admits it. She says that at first, she suspected Cooper was having an affair. One day, Rachel followed him and saw Cooper meeting people who later turned up dead. That's when she realized her husband might actually be the infamous serial killer, the butcher. She then found a concert ticket receipt in his wallet and gave it to the police, helping them set the trap to catch him. Hearing all this, Cooper's anger boils over. He decides that he'll kill Rachel first, and then himself. He grabs a knife and advances toward her. Rachel, thinking fast, distracts him by saying softly, "Can we eat pie one last time together? I baked it especially for you and Riley." Cooper pauses. Despite being a murderer, he deeply loves his daughter. The mention of her softens him, and he agrees. They sit down at the table. Rachel doesn't eat, but Cooper devours his slice happily. As he eats, Cooper suddenly feels dizzy and realizes something is wrong. Rachel had drugged the pie. Earlier, she had found Cooper's bag containing all his kidnapping tools and chemicals, and she used one of those substances to lace the pie. Cooper stumbles, trying to stay conscious, and lunges at Rachel with the knife. But before he can reach her, police officers storm in, firing multiple tasers at him. Cooper collapses and is finally arrested. As he's being taken outside, his eyes fall on Riley's bicycle, lying on the ground. Slowly, he picks it up and stands it upright. Just then, his children arrive. Riley runs to him, crying, and hugs him tightly one last time. Then the police push Cooper into the van. On the way, we see him quietly pull a thin wire from the tire of Riley's bicycle. He's hidden it in his hand. Using it, he unlocks his handcuffs and starts laughing maniacally, meaning only one thing: he's about to escape again. In the final scene, we see Jamie, the store employee, watching the news. The report says the butcher has been caught. Jamie is stunned as he realizes the man he once helped at the concert was the serial killer himself. And with that, the story comes to an end.